right? Why? You know, and what is the relationship between cortisol and metabolic health and glucose? Well, the stress, you know, is basically is going to need glucose. It's sugar, right? That is like, so if you have sugar circulating in your body, okay, that's not too bad, depending on the type of sugar. But if you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, already stressed out, and you go to meetings and you maybe didn't touch on, you know, your food yet, your breakfast, or you go to the gym in a fasted state, you're adding stress to the body. So the body says, well, the stress, I need energy, I need glucose. Yeah. Well, if that is not circulating, you know, happily, then the cortisol, the body's going to go to your muscles and kind of break down that to get the glucose from the muscle. And then once there is that circulating glucose, you're like, yay, I got it. Well, what happens then next? Well, our brain senses that and says, well, there is glucose in the system. We need now to bring that down, you know, into the cells. So now it activates the pancreas to release insulin, which is also a must-have hormone in our body. And before we know, we have, you know, higher levels of insulin circulating. So imagine now if you have this constant stress in your body, physical, emotional, mental, perceived, whatever, right? Well, that system continues, that process continues. And then you might end up with higher levels of glucose and higher levels of insulin in the body, which ultimately can create a little metabolic chaos and leads to potentially insulin resistance. And then consider other imbalances around can lead to prediabetes, you know, diabetes, and so on. And then, my friend, we are in tough territories when we start getting pre-diabetic and insulin resistant.